It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Side complete. That's Roman. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
With a quick throw completed by Willis. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey! Crack on, lady!
Now a give to Brooks running right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jonathan Brooks with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be 49er football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Let's go.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jonathan Brooks with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
The first down carry by Elliott. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here's Willis. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Willis now off play action. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and goal, San Francisco.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Malik Willis keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns.
Makes the score
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now Bray. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis. And he holds it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Nico Collins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Bray. Pass caught by Burden. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Pulled in at the 24. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Willis now off of play action.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Willis out of the gun.
Out to the flat. It's complete to his running back. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got this complete to Burden.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
87, Luther Burden. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Here we go. Half the 60. Half the 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 37-yard line.
What a waste of time. Come on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Bray.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and 1. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Bray. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Rome Odunze from 19 yards away. And the Bengals are able. Make some inroads here to that deficit. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. We've got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Willis on the bootleg. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man right side, that's McConkey. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 8 coming from the 19. In motion, the tight end. Willis looking to throw it. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Call that a very strong gain. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's 2nd and 10. Willis will look to pass again here. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Willis. That's pulled in by Brooks. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
49ers first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, San Francisco.
Ready?
Willis out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Willis will look to throw it. Touchdown, 49ers! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Back to throw. Bray. That's caught left side. Burden. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
19, Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Bray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60.
Operating from the gun. Bray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
This is taken at the 15. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
19 Lions, 70 Lions, Mustang 19. Ready.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. I felt like being generous with that number.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Running the toss to Brooks here. Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
Come on. 7 Pirates. 77 Wolf. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 36.
54 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Lad McConkey, 36 yards. And the Niners are able to extend their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
The rookie from Oklahoma putting that one on target, and that'll earn his guys a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now Bray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle with Brooks here. Gets by him and out a little daylight. 20, 5, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jonathan Brooks, 44 yards. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
21-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Bray. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now third down and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, second and 10 coming up. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Half the 60, half the 60. Go.
They'll look to throw again. That one out wide and intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Let's go.
To throw, here's Willis. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Ready, break.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
And he is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Ready. 19, Tiger.
2nd and 15. That's taken in by Golden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
18 Cardinal, 18.
the run. This is J.K. Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
37-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, Bray. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now back to the ground with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bray. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Eagles, 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Viking 18. Ready?
Once again, it's Brooks. And they'll stop it after a gain of a couple to the 33.
He's taken down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 8.
Left thing, right thing.
Shotgun snap to Willis. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
9 yards.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.